Greetings everyone, Goddess Nini here, and in this segment I want to talk about the 13 tones of the galactic calendar. Now recall that every 13 days there is a new wave spell, and each day has a particular tone. So starting today, August 30th, because we're starting in a new wave spell, which is the red magnetic moon, we are beginning with the tone of 1. And if you're looking at the screen, you'll see that the number 1 tone is magnetic. Okay, so it if you look at it going all the way through, you have 13 days, and these 13 days are the spiral of time. So every day in every person, you embody one of these 13 tones. And the beautiful thing about this Mayan oracle is because every 13 days it gives you the function of the name of the tone. It gives you the creative power, the action, and what it is that you're supposed to do that day. So I'm going to run through them really quickly, and then I'm going to do the 20 seals, because when you add the 20 seals and the 13 tones, this is what gives each day its galactic signature. And that galactic signature is what defines it's like your zodiac, okay? So let's start with magnetic 1, and of course the dot is 1, and you can just follow through. Lunar is 2, electric is 3, and so forth until we get to 13. And these 13 days continue, not continue, but they start over again after. So once you get to tone 13, it starts again on day 1. Okay, and so each 13 day there is a new wave spell. So this current wave spell is starting August 30th, and it's ending on September 11th. So let's look at magnetic 1, okay, tone 1, I would say. Let's look at tone 1. Tone 1 represents the indivisible unity of all. So when we look at numerology, we know the number 1 is about oneness, okay? And so the tone 1, its purpose, well, its function is purpose, the action is attracting, and its creative power is to unify. That is the oneness. Lunar, when you look at tone 2, it is lunar. This is about challenge, polarizing, and stabilizing. So each tone has 3 different, how would I say, keywords that are to be used to invoke the power of that particular day. And so you're not confused, but if you look at the screen, the first column has the name of the tone and the fourth column as well. So I'm just omitting the fourth column, and I'm reading from the far left, which is the function, and I'm reading to the opposite side. Okay, so tone 2 is lunar, and tone 2 represents the principle of polarity. And this is the gift of your cosmic identity, is to access the power of counter and balance. Now, I don't want to go too much in depth with it. There's more to it, but I want to just give them to you briefly so there's no confusion. Tone 3, which is electric. Tone 3 is about service, bonding, and activate. And tone 3 represents both variability and cohesion. I'm sorry. It's variability and cohesion, and it is reflected in the many sacred triads and trinities appearing cross-culturally. So this is all about connection, okay? And we know, we can refer to electric as electricity, so this is about connectivity, okay? Tone 4 is self-existing. It is about form, measuring, and define. So tone 4 represents the principle of measure, which is reflected in the 4 directions, the 4 seasons, the 4 elements, the 4 limbs of our body, the 4 faces of the tetrahedron, the 4 chambers of the human heart. And this is all about structure, We know that when we're building a foundation, it is always, most of the time, like even a square, you have four legs, a table has four legs, a chair has four legs. So this is all about foundation and the structure. Tone 5 is all about radiance, commanding, and empower. Tone 5 represents the invisible center point within everything. This is the gift of your cosmic identity, and this is to access the power of center. Again, you know how when you're about to meditate or when you're about to do anything, you have to concentrate, you have to find your center, you have to ground yourself so that you can move forward. Tone 6 is all about rhythm, and this is the function of equality, balancing, and organizing. So tone 6 represents the rhythm of creative energy and motion. This is the gift of your cosmic identity to access the power of organic balance. Moving on to tone 7. Tone 7 is all about attunement, inspiring, and channeling. Now you can use tone 7 represents the equality of energy that is aligned with the 7 chakras of the human energy body. This is the gift of your cosmic identity to access the power of vibration. Okay? Tone 8. Tone 8 is all about integrity, harmonizing, and modeling. Okay, and tone 8 represents the pattern of harmony of nature's order. The gift of your cosmic identity is to access the power of wholeness. And we know that number 8, you have the power of infinity. When you put the 8 laying down, it's infinity. So this is your wholeness. So you're to activate these powers to seek a life from a larger perspective. Tone 9. Tone 9 is all about intention, realization, and pulsing. And the tone 9 represents the non-linear connection between consciousness and the physical realm. So this is the gift of your cosmic identity to access the power of the awakened mind. This is to activate your solar powers by realizing the multidimensionality of the mind. Okay, that's tone 9. Tone 10 is all about planetary because you have the 1 and the 0. And this is about manifestation. This is about producing and perfection, just as Mother Earth is perfect. Tone 10 represents the actualization and fruition. Of course, Mother Earth is always gifting us with fruits because she is very fruitful. This is the gift of your cosmic identity to access the power of attainment. Tone 11. Tone 11 is about liberation, release, and dissolve. Tone 11 represents the power of creative dissolution and dissonant structure. This is the gift of your cosmic identity to access the power of freedom. And tone 12 is all about cooperation, universalizing, and dedication. Tone 12 represents the principle of complex stability, the crystallization of harmonized structure. And this is the gift of your cosmic identity to access the power of synergy. Tone 13 is about presence, transcendence, and endurance. Tone 13 symbolizes the spiral, which represents the dynamic movement present in everything and by which everything is ever changing. And this is the universal gift or the cosmic gift, the cosmic identity to access the power of omnipresence. Now, just to recap, remember that the 13 tones make up the 13-day wave spell. And when you begin to comprehend these energies, because these are energies from cosmic intelligence, they are more than just numbers. Okay, these can be utilized for affirmations, and I will, in the subsequent videos to come, I'm going to give each question, like give a question for each day of what it is that you can focus on for that day to help you get in sync with this 13-day wave spell. And I'm going to try to do that for each of the wave spells. So starting August 30th, which is today, I know it's kind of late, but I'm going to put out the challenge, because I mean, not the challenge, because today is tone one, the purpose. I'm going to put out a question for the purpose of the magnetic tone for day one, and subsequent I'm going to put out the a question for the challenge for day two, for service for day three, and so forth. Okay, so I hope this was, brought some clarity. If this video has been helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and share the link. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you are notified when I release another video. And until next time, walk in your power. Back to nature.